is SF5C, and I'll taking over the hosting today for now. We are currently at $2,122, which is great, and all this money is going to Doctors Without Borders, a medical humanitarian organization that helps people irrespective of their race, religion, gender, or political affiliation. They do frontline work with doctors, nurses, logisticians, and are often the first on the scene when people's lives are upended by conflict, disease, outbreak, or other disasters. I want to remind you guys, if we reach the 2,500 mark, we will get another bonus $500 from our sponsors, Game 17. So please, please, please keep those donations coming in. And with that, we are ready for our next run. 64-bit Link is going to show us Triple Bingo, Super Metroid. Link, take it away.
Yep. Hello, everyone. So today I'm going to be showing off Triple Bingo in Super Metroid. And with me on comms, I have CJ. So
you guys know me by now here at Bingothon. Let's be honest.
Yeah. So yeah, I guess without further ado, I guess I'll go ahead and start and reveal the card. And so here it goes. Okay, so we start on Series Station, which gives a bit of time to look at the card while I'm doing the stuff that I should basically have rote memorized at this point. So goals that are kind of like sticking out to me right now is the all beams goal on row 5 is kind of yikes. And one of the things is I'm going to ultimately have to go into either Lower Norfair or Meridia, and I'd rather not do both. And then just general Super Metroid things, so I want to take damage as quickly as possible to Ridley here. Just because that's faster than shooting him 100 times.
Yeah, Ridley here either takes 100 shots or until your health gets sufficiently low. So obviously, getting hit a bunch is faster than shooting him 100 times. So here we are.
Yeah, one of the other, I guess not completely terrible, but like there's the finish in Metal Pirates Room, which does not synergize very well with a lot of other things, and like specifically most other finishing goals. Although I could also combine it with finish in a Shine Spark or Crystal Flash, because that doesn't specify a specific room. So now I kind of figure out which rows I actually want to target doing.
So now 64 is headed towards Planet Zebes after the Ceres escape. So now we start to get into the real meat of Super Metroid. We're still a little restricted in what we can do, but the world will open up shortly as soon as we get the Morph Ball and our first little bit of ammunition in the bombs.
Yeah, Super Metroid, like, yeah, it has a fairly linear opening, and then it just opens up hugely.
Some of which is intentional. Some of which, maybe not so much.
Yeah. Although we like to say that everything was planned by Deer Force. But what I did there is called a Moonfall. It allows me to basically break the speed cap.
Specifically the downward speed cap, to the point that you actually can clip through collision because you just move through it in a single frame. Another technique that you'll see 64 doing throughout the run is a technique called ledge grabbing, where he will aim up or down out of a spin jump, which actually expands his hitbox vertically and causes him to like grab onto the ledge beneath him. It's a fast way to get out of the crouch state as well as a fast way to change animations. Also, whenever 64 morphs coming like out of the air, he's gonna try and time the morph very specifically to minimize the amount of time that it takes for him to be able to start moving after he hits the ground. We'll see that technique utilized to actually do something different a little bit later, because that's like that technique is the basis of another technique called the mock ball, which we will see shortly. And we'll actually see the mock ball scattered throughout the entirety of this run as you climb through the ranks of Super Metroid. You get better and better at just throwing down mock balls in tight spaces and wherever you want.
Yeah, this game has a very... Like, this game is really cool because it has a very low skill floor and a very high skill ceiling. So it's very easy to get into, but it also is very challenging to optimize and get a top time. So, yeah, I took some damage on the climb, which was not optimal because I want to be full health going into this boss. Specifically because I want to be able to manipulate the drops that I get from Bomb Chorizo. Because, spoiler alert, this statue is going to come to life after I get the bombs.
First of many surprises that Super Metroid throws at you as a casual player.
Okay, I actually got... Yeah. So, I was able to pick up only about half the drops there at first, so I was able to jump up and grab the other half of the drops and ET very quickly.
That is one boss down. Not that there's really a set number of bosses that you have to kill in Bingo, but...
Okay.
64 going for a trick here called the Alcatraz escape, where through a use of some tight wall jumps and a tight mid-air morph, you can just climb out that way rather than bombing your way through. Even with those fails, that was probably comparable in time, if not faster, than going around.
Yeah. It saves about 8 seconds compared to bombing out the things individually. That you would have to go if you went the intended way.
Alright, so 64 just picked up his first E-Tank as well. The 4+ E-Tanks is probably a relatively free goal. Alright,
Yeah.
and so now we're going to see a trick called Early Supers coming up here, which is the real application of the Mock Ball. So 64 is going to jump through the door transition here and then morph as late as he can into the ground there. And what that does is it actually lets him maintain his momentum from the run into the door because of a quirk of the way landing in Morph Ball works. And as a result of that, he's able to bypass those speed gates without Speed Booster.
Yeah, so... At least as of now, I'm thinking I'm doing the collect all 60 Brinstar missiles, so that's... So... And so I'm going through and, the reverse mock ball out of here is possible, but very difficult, so I didn't wind up getting that one, fortunately.
If you guys want to keep an eye out for times that 64 is just trying to slide some mock balls in to save a little bit of time here and there, keep an eye out for when he's moving horizontally across the screen after running while aiming down. Because that's how pretty much how you set it up. You aim down and then press down to morph at pretty much the last possible second. Like that right there. There's another one. That mock ball lets you get through this room A, fast, and B, seamlessly when done right.
Yeah. The one in that, in the room I was just going through, the one that I had to bomb my way through, is referred to as the Golden Mock Ball, and it's named after the runner Golden because he was famous for screwing it up. Super Metroid has the tradition of naming tricks after people who fail to execute.
I mean, when you got a big enough community, it's bound to happen and bound to be a diverse enough set of names that it works out.
Yeah. Okay, so... A charge beam is just like a really nice item to have. It guarantees that you're not going to run into issues of like running out of ammo.
For question in chat, no, this is not randomizer. This is vanilla Super Metroid.
Yeah. This game is open enough to the point where, like, where playing bingo on the vanilla game is like just better overall.
Oh, another technique that you'll see often is arm pumping, which is basically spamming extremely rapidly between aim up and aim down while running. And every time Samus aims in that state, it actually pushes her 1 pixel forward. So every time 64 transitions between the aim states, he ends up a pixel ahead of where he would be. Doesn't save, each individual pump doesn't save much time, but over long stretches, you know, you start saving 10, 15 pixels every time you cross a long gap. It adds up over the course of a run.
Yeah. And then just because it makes a couple strats nicer, I'm picking up the Spazer. And Dread tried to rename this item, but it will always be the Spazer to me.
Not the wide beam.
Yeah.
Wide depot beam.
Someone needs to make that a 7TV mode now. So yeah, we can sequence break into Kraid without high jump boots. It's just a simple wall jump, as with most things in this game.
May or may not be intentional. Wall jumping is intentional. Whether or not the fact that you can use wall jumps to reach Kraid early is intentional is a whole nother question.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure that that was definitely intentional on the part of the developers. Like, they definitely anticipated that with the idea that they kind of teach you the wall jump about halfway through the game, with the idea that then you can use it to skip some of the obstacles.
So 64 is gonna go for a trick here called the Crate Quick Kill. But shooting his mouth at a very specific frame, which he did not get. But if you hit him on a very specific frame, it actually locks his animation, and then you can just fire more missiles rather than coming into this second phase.
Yeah. Unfortunate, but...
Unfortunate due to the lack of super missiles at this point in the run.
Yeah, I also
not the fastest fight, but
yeah, I also wound up with just not that many supers going in anyhow. I must have like used a super earlier where I ordinarily did. Oh yeah, I know where I did. Everything makes sense.
So what 64 just did there is called a damage boost or a D boost. By getting damaged while you're in the air and then pressing in the opposite direction on the D-pad, you can propel Samus forward in the air, or backwards, I guess, technically speaking, with some insane speed. And it makes rooms like that just a little bit faster. There's a lot of D-boosting in the game, so.
Yeah. So yeah, you'll notice that like it does seem like I'm like 15 minutes in and haven't gotten a goal yet, but like trust me, like they'll eventually start coming in like really quickly as like I get further in. It's one of the it kind of makes this interesting in the sense of bingo, because it's like you kind of have this early game like where it doesn't seem like there's a lot happening, and then like by the end like the goals are just coming in like one after the other really quickly.
Hey friends, would now be a good time for a little reminder to the viewers.
Sure.
Cool. Well, everybody, I hope that you're enjoying this fantastic triple bingo of Super Metroid that we're watching right now. I want to remind everybody that Bingothon is an event where we also raise funds for a great cause, and this time we are raising funds for Doctors Without Borders. If you want to donate, you can type !donate in chat or click on the button below the stream. And, well, there are prizes available for donating. That is, you donate a certain amount of money throughout the event. It doesn't have to be one donation, can be accumulative. Well, the amazing partners of Team 17 who have been supporting Bingothon for quite a while, they offer you several game packs with a bunch of the games that they've published. For example, we have a couch co-op pack or a Metroidvania pack. That's fitting for this for this game, isn't it? And a roguelike pack and a speedrun starter pack. They are, and a strategy pack actually as well. They all are available for a minimum total donation of $25, and also a Team 17 grand prize that includes like I think all of the games from the packs. That is total donations of $50. So get them in if you want to be eligible to win those. It's a great cause. Of course, there's always the Bingothon mug for $5, which is obviously objectively the best prize. Speaking of Team 17 and their prize, they have offered us, and this is actually very important, so please listen carefully now. They offered us to match a $500 amount when we reach $2,452, which is, if my maths are correct, $330 away, I think. If we reach that amount in total, Team 17 will jump in and match it with another $500, which is absolutely amazing. So please, everybody, get your donations in. It's a really great cause. We want to do good here with Bingothon, and you can win prizes. So it's a win-win-win situation, really. And now I'll send you back to enjoying this run further. Thank you.
Yep, so I just got the speed booster, which makes Samus go really fast. this is the game that first introduced the speed booster, and it also unlocks a technique called shine sparking, which I will be using later on.
So, what rows, columns, diagonals are you looking at right now?
So right now I'm eyeing the diagonals, and also, like, I'm currently kind of between row 1 and column 4.
Yeah, definitely a lot of synergy in those choices. The diagonals, especially grabbing the E-Tank synergies. Or at least some of the E-Tank synergies, I should say.
Because now is kind
Chad, yeah, I was just gonna point out that chat will notice that there are some goals that 64 is very clearly locked out of at this point. So those are some obvious decisions that he's already made, like collect gravity suit and skip Varia suit, as well as collect only one of wave beam or charge beam, which means he's locked out of row 2, row 4, and column 5.
okay. I was gonna go for Alpha Spark, but I didn't wind up getting the Shine Spark charge there, unfortunately.
Alright, so 64 is gonna now be climbing back up. Normally in the game you'd get the ice beam before doing this, but wall jumps and high jump boots make it easy enough on its own. This room known as Red Tower. Then he's gonna enter the Hellway, the lovingly named Hellway.
Yeah. Fortunately, with damage boosting, it's not too bad. Although I am messing it up, but there we go. By damage boosting off the ceiling spikes, you can basically avoid the challenge of that room. And then I can fail a damage boost off of those enemies whose name escapes me.
I don't know either. Alright, so 64 now picking up his first power bomb pack. And it's really at this point that the game is wide open to us. Or him, I guess, since I'm not really playing. But normally in the game, it wants you to continue forward here, climb up a little bit further, and end up back at the surface near the ship, and then you'd head over to the wrecked ship and fight Fantoon to get the gravity suit in order to head into Meridia.
Yeah. So, yeah, just...
Which it does seem like is your plan here, I believe.
So yeah, I'm gonna go to wrecked ship now, and then there's a couple of objectives that I'm going to be looping back through Brinstar for after wrecked ship, which is kind of a common play in Bingo, where You want to get your movement items from Upper Norfair, and then do Wrecked Ship, and oops, I did not mean to actually go through. So I'm gonna be setting up a Shine Spark here. Actually,
Are you gonna be doing full Ocean Spark?
no, I'm just gonna do 2 separate sparks. It is possible to do it in one. It's not a thing that I've practiced. Nice accidental diagonal spark.
Also, to charge a spark in this room, you have to do what's called a short charge. Samus's speed booster doesn't actually charge continuously. It charges at discrete times in her animation, so you can actually, and the game doesn't check that you've been holding the run button the entire time. It actually just checks on these so-called magic frames. So as long as you press B for the magic frame, you can actually increment your speed booster counter. And by tapping and releasing B, it actually allows you to do it over a shorter distance, which is why it's called a short charge. There's also another element to short charges where if you just start walking and for about half a second and then press the run button, it shortens the amount of time you need to charge a Shine Spark as well. And that's usually just referred to as a simple short charge because it's very easy to do.
Yeah. So I unequipped Spazer for a specific reason here, because I'm going to be attempting a strat here with the special beam attacks, which happen if you use a power bomb and release your beam at the same time. And not kind of controlled by the eye here. Okay, that was unfortunate. So I whiffed on the special beam attack, which means that I can't fire my beam until it gets off screen.
Beam attack helped a little bit there.
So I'll just Doppler.
Banjo's a boss that can be very scary in some circumstances.
Yeah, we have.
In like.
Yeah, we have Varia suit
there
here.
are strats. And you do have Varia, that's very true. But like in like high level speedruns that do Dragon first, like you do it suitless and with like I think like 1 or 2 E-tanks.
Yeah, with one E-tank and no suits and no movement items, it's a very scary fight.
It's basically you make one mistake and the game is over. And your run is dead.
Okay,
and I believe that's after the continuous wall jump, right? Which is multiple 1-frame inputs back to back. So, you know, you get through one gauntlet just to go through another.
Yeah. It's a reason why, like, most beginners to this speedrun will do the Kraid first route, because it is significantly easier and far less reset heavy. So we will be grabbing both super packs.
Is 20 plus super missiles on the board twice? Oh no, the second one's 25.
Yeah.
There's some interesting synergy on the board. Like 20, 25 supers, 4 and 5 E-tanks. Collect X E-tanks and 11 minus X reserve tanks. So that's a lot of tanks.
Yeah. Okay, I am going to have to be a little careful here because I took more damage than I intended, but I should be fine.
Famous last words. Now that Phantom's defeated, the wrecked ship is activated, which is what it will allow us to reach the gravity suit.
I might wind up having to do some farming, but
Alrighty, into the second half, quote unquote, of wrecked ship.
yeah. Just farm a little bit of health here. Just more big health drop. Whatever. Technically, I only need one E-tank to get through bowling. Since you may have noticed I don't have the grapple beam, which is how you're intended to get through this next room. So instead, I'm just going to be taking damage off the spikes on the floor. Trying to minimize the number of hits, so...
Three's not bad. Alright, now we wait through the very long cutscene of the Chozo statue carrying us.
Yeah. So, now I'm gonna be doing another sweep through Bryn Star after I get gravity suit here.
What statues are the goals that say destroy at least one statue referring to?
They are referring to the Golden Force statue, right before Torian. So, as soon as I enter that room, I will achieve both of those goals, because I have killed Creed and Phantoon, and that's sufficient to destroy the Creed and Phantoon statues in that room.
Goals. Let's go.
Yeah.
This is where the fun begins. Your ship always acts as a refill and is a handy, return point in Rando and Bingo, because you often end up looping through this area of Criteria again. Plus, it's a save. Saves are always good, especially in marathons.
Yeah.
Also, running through here with Speed Booster is very satisfying.
Yeah. So we finally have some goals marked. So we have now destroyed 2 statues there.
And around we go, back through the beginning of the game.
Yeah.
Maybe I can take a quick minute to remind everybody about the upcoming bid wars that we have. So we have a Pokemon Crystal full item randomizer run coming later today. Actually, I think it's the next run after a setup block, whatever that means. And you can choose the trainer name, and there has not been any name submitted yet. So if you want to snipe the name, just a single dollar will do. Best time to do that. And afterwards, for Link's Awakening DX, you can have the game go with meme sprites. And I know you would want to see them because they're funny. They're memes. Has to go $50? That's absolutely achievable. Don't feel shy to donate. Every single dollar helps. We are raising funds for Doctors Without Borders. It's an amazing cause. So click the button below the stream, type !donate in chat, and you'll get sent there. Thank you.
You're on for your 4th E-Tank here?
Yeah.
Right? Good old waterway. And this will loop us back through Red Tower to Meridia, which I believe is your next destination.
Yeah, I do have to go through Blueburn to get a couple of super packs, or not super packs, but missile packs.
Missile packs.
For the remaining Burnstar missiles.
So it looks like you're going for column 4.
Yeah.
Then, yeah.
Pick up this powerbomb pack just so that I don't run out. Because this area does take up a lot of power bombs. More so in randomizer where you don't have your regular bombs as a backup a lot of the time, but even here, just faster to pick it up than to worry about it. So yeah, now we are entering the aptly named Billy Mays room. They get 1 missile pack, but wait, there's more.
There's always more.
And only 1 more missile pack. 1 more Burnstar missile pack. Assuming I haven't forgotten any, which I don't think I have.
I'm trying to think where else you picked up missiles. That you... Because you picked up 2 packs outside of Burnstar. But I don't remember where.
In Warfare. Because there's the high jump ones. I think those are the only...
Yeah, I don't think you picked up any others.
So yeah, I guess I can... Actually, wait, there's 1 in here that I still need to pick up, but this one is really fast. The thing with the Burnstar... Okay, I already did pick that one up. Yeah, the thing with the Burnstar missiles...
Are you missing one, then?
The only one I need to pick up is the Creed one. Because I could not pick up the Creed one the first time around, because I didn't have power bombs yet.
I did not realize that Craig was considered part of Burnstar.
Yeah.
I guess I'm just used to Rando, which considers him his own area.
Yeah, here we go by the map, and since Creed is part of... Creed's map is part of Burnstar, that's what it is for Bingo.
Makes sense.
So yeah, I'll be pit stopping into there now just to have that goal done. Ow. was trying.
Oops.
That's bad. That is a soft lock that happens if you screen transition on the same frame that the power bomb blows up. That's puts me all.
Very
That's
perfect, by the way.
yeah. That's
You saved its ship after Fantoon, so it's not that bad. Oh, did you not save its ship after Fantoon?
no. I refilled without. That's okay. Well, that's a good like 10 minutes lost.
Well, that's
Only in
unfortunate.
marathons would that happen.
And this, kids, is why you don't optimize to the frame. Smile.
Insert that has never happened before meme here.
Well, at least we can laugh about this one. Moment for the highlight reels. Another accidental diagonal spark. I've actually never seen that screen transition thing. So that was a first for me personally, at least. Outside of the, whole that's never happened before me. Oh, the schedule's already falling apart, guys. Don't you worry. If anything, Fall is crying, looking through the shambles of the remains of the schedule.
Speaking of the schedule, maybe we can take this chance to remind people about Doctors Without Borders, which is a worldwide life-saving response organization, and they are in many different countries helping for disease first aid reaction, including diseases like COVID, but also cholera, Ebola, hepatitis, HIV, malaria, and many more. Every money you donate is going directly to them. And if you donate a certain amount of money, you are also in the raffle for certain prizes. You can get Bingothon mugs in different designs for just $5 donation. You can get into the raffle for Mario Strikers Battle League digital copy with accumulated donations of $50. Or several Team 17 game packs for $25 each, including a Couch Co-op game pack, a Metroidvania game pack, a Speedrun starter game pack, which probably also should have Metroid in, and a Grand Prize game pack for $50. Also, I want to remind you guys, once we reach $2,452, we will get another $500 donation from our sponsor, Game 17. We're not only releasing games like Timecia, which is a Soulsborne-like game, but they are also very generous and supporting our marathon with this donation. So please, people, keep them coming, stay gamers, and do this for a great cause. Thank you very much.
So we're through Fantoon again.
So this time I did manage to land the X Factor strat. So that's when you saw the purple beams collide with Fantoon, and it does. If you land all 4 particles, it does 4 super missiles worth of damage, which is a lot. Or I guess like
So 1,200?
Yeah,
1,200 damage.
Well, I guess like it's a little different for Fantoon because super missiles deal double damage to Fantoon, except for the fact that they would also enrage Fantoon if they do not do the killing blow.
Fantoon has 2,500 health, so it's a big math game of counting how many missiles, normally at least, of how many missile shots you get in, or charge shots for that matter.
Yeah, because you really do not want to get the enraged phase.
It's long, slow, and dangerous.
Yeah,
All the things we don't want in our speedruns.
Yeah, I mean, the danger can be averted with pseudo screw, but it's still something you don't
That's a
want
fair
to,
point. Yeah.
want to do. A little bit better luck with the health drops this time. So, at least be able to go straight through.
Yeah, that's a fair point. Through bowling, and then we get our magic pancakes again.
Yeah. So, the thing is, like, once I get past that point, like, they're actually...
Pancake acquired.
I don't know if I've ever heard the gravity suit referred to as the magic pancake before.
It comes from, where does it come from? The Something About series by Terminal Montage.
Oh, yeah. It's been a while since I watched that video.
I saw someone else refer to them as the magic pancakes recently, and that's what made me remember that meme.
This time I will save at the ship. Hopefully I will not need this save.
Yeah.
So I need to go through and activate the statues again.
The slow cutscene.
It's not as slow as if you have 3 of them, but I guess yeah, it is kind of slow. I think they like changed this in Rando recently, but like it used to be in Rando if you forgot to, or if you forgot to kill one of the bosses, it was a major time loss because you would have to watch the part of that cutscene before being able to leave the room.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, there was a reason I was in where one of my opponents accidentally did that and or forgot to kill Fantoon, and it was
For gore.
yeah, and yeah, lost time to it.
have time for a donation?
Sure.
Because we just got an anonymous $300 donation. No comment. Doesn't seem like it's connected to any of the bits, but thank you very much, anonymous person, for your super generous donation. This puts us at $2,422 now, which is only $30 away from our from the goal where Team 17 will chip in. And yeah, I think that's the biggest donation I've seen this far, so GG's on that. Back to you.
And this anonymous person's got deep pockets. Anyway,
I know, right?
bad jokes aside.
Also, you can tell someone is a vanilla speedrunner when they fire a super at the door that takes a super the first time you go through.
Muscle memory is a real thing to get rid of. Real witch. At least we can now make all the same jokes again as we run through these areas again.
Yeah.
So we can just pretend.
And I just saw where those $300 went to. We just unlocked the Blackout Bingo for the Super Mario 64 randomizer that will happen later today.
Well, that's very exciting.
We have unlocked the Meme Spirit palette for the Link's Awakening DX randomizer run, which will happen. And it looks like the Road Trip Adventure also got a donation. The car color has been chosen to Panda, or Panda is in the lead right now. Maybe that's the better way to say it. So thank you very much, anonymous donor, and we will make sure to get all these things done for you.
Okay, so we're back to 55 Brinstar missiles.
Talking about making the same jokes again, and we totally forgot to say, but wait, there's more again.
Okay, so we're back to where we were. So yeah, I think I'm going to just go right to Meridia. So not time that correctly, but at least this time I did not get the tube brakes off lock.
Now we're in Meridia, the dreaded underwater section of the video game that every video game is required to have, of course.
Yeah. But we have the gravity suit, which makes it significantly less bad than other water levels.
Well, yeah, I guess the gravity suit does just make it a water level, like just a level that happens to be aesthetically underwater.
Yeah.
So that is a fair point.
Yeah. I was trying to dodge the missile pickup, but I barely wound up clipping into it. So. But my goal was the super pack, which completes the 20 plus supers goal.
Are you gonna get the Meridia reserve tank?
At this
Or
point,
what's your second reserve gonna be?
probably the Meridia one, although yeah, it doesn't quite route as cleanly as I'd like. Okay, I guess I'm not doing the X Factor strat on Botchman, given that I have 0 power bombs. So I'll just be
Fingers to the face.
Yeah.
The tried and true method. This fight is not as easy as it looks. It's a lot of RNG. Like I don't even think the first thing Bajuan does is scripted. I think like he has like an equal chance of starting out of any of the holes that are not the.
He always starts out of this.
Not bottom right.
He always starts
Oh,
out
he
of
does
this.
start out
Yeah. The thing is, what
he does after that is random.
the direction he goes is random. There's 4 different patterns he can do out of the first one. There's 3 that are decent and 1 that's terrible.
And you get the 25. You get 25% at every run. That's just a fact.
Yes.
That's how RNG works. You get the 75% on your no reset runs that are a minute behind your PB at this point.
Yeah.
And never on the runs that are like 10 seconds ahead or something. This room is something without One doesn't have the ice beam or the grapple beam, which means he has to do this entirely with wall jumps and D-boosts.
Yeah.
Granted, he does have high jump, which makes this one a lot easier. That one is the bane of my existence without high jump boots and rando. Unfortunately, we won't get to see any of the super cool strats for Dragon here, I don't think. I guess we'll get to see an X Factor strat.
Yeah. And the...
Oh, X Factor Stein Spark.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, because this isn't rando, we don't get to see X-ray, or, not X-ray, microwave. And because we don't have grapple beam, we don't get to see fried shrimp.
But still a pretty quick...
Yeah.
So yeah, space jump just makes the return trip a lot nicer.
Yeah, Gauntlet backwards without space jump is just sad. Or not Gauntlet, that's Coliseum.
Yeah, top level any percent runs do Dragon last, so they actually just skip space jump entirely and rely on getting a trick called Spike Suit to get a Shine Spark, a reverse Shine Spark across this room, but it's a
Reverse Happy.
yeah, it's a very difficult trick to pull off. You need to mark.
Reverse Happy, of course, being named for the forward version of the trick. Also aptly named the Happy. And then also the other variant, the Full Happy, which is actually just... So a Happy is going halfway across Coliseum, and with a Shine Spark, and a Full Happy is going all the way across Coliseum, and then a Reverse Happy is just going the opposite direction across Coliseum.
You know what is definitely not happy? We got another donation in, $1, and again from Anonymous, but this time with a comment. So close to the Team 17 matching. $1 donation throne, maybe. Guess I'll put it up. I'll put it up to the to our viewers. Thank you so very much, Hanky, for the raid, by the way. And we are just $29 away. So, hey, Hype Train, I'd be on it.
All aboard the donation train, choo-choo. Donation trains are way more fun than hype trains anyway. But this is the Plasma Beam room. Plasma Beam is the best beam upgrade besides Charge. It increases your damage output. And really, like, that's all there is to say about it. That's why it's really good. Alright, so what's left that you have to do in Meridia? Get the Power Bomb and get the, Reserve.
Oh, yeah.
And the map as well.
Yeah. Actually, like, I realized I didn't get the wreck ship missile, so at this point I'm going row 1 instead of the top right, bottom left, or bottom right, top left, bottom right diagonal, so I don't have to do the power bomb objective. So with the map stations, all you have to do is enter the room with the map station. It's specifically because of the wrecked ship map station, so that you're able to get you're able to get that one without fighting Fantoon.
Interesting. It's very interesting. I did not know that. This is news to me.
So now we're doing the Hundo strat of coming back for Soul.
Ooh, Hundo. I don't really actually speedrun this game. I play rando. But I do plan on getting into actually speedrunning the game. I know enough at this point to do it, and I have enough, like, little practice on individual stuff. But Hundo in this game looks fun.
Yeah. Hundo in Metroid games in general is a lot of fun.
Definitely seems that way.
Okay, so now it's just that I need to get the Norfair map station and
Another reserve tank.
Yeah, so I'll be getting the Norfair reserve just because I have to get this map station anyways. It's gonna just route better, so and
Alright, 2 more goals. Right, triple? Yeah, I know how to count.
so I can take the speedway back to Bubble Mountain, so named because of all the bubbles in the background. Ideally skip the missile pack just because every item has a 7.5-second fanfare, which is relatively slow. And actually, like in Hundo, you wind up with about 10 minutes worth of fanfares, which is kind of like one of the. Okay, well, I was trying to do like a morph on morph to get over this missile, but I wound up collecting it anyway, which isn't the biggest deal. So, last thing I need to do is just finish in a Shine Sparks, which
There's bingo number 2. And bingo number 3 is coming up here.
and that's time.
In that case,
GG's.
GG's to the runner, and I get this chance to get 2 more donations in. We got a donation from Anonymous, another $1, Choo Choo donation train. I think the money went to Super Mario Odyssey, and Pikastrof with $1 donation train. Choo Choo, thank you very much for these donations. Thank you for showing us this run. Please make sure to give our runners and commentators a follow. And yeah, we will have a setup block next, but I think we still have a little time, so if you guys want to do some shoutouts, go for it.
Yeah, Super Metroid's a really fun speed game. If it's something that interests you, there's the speedrun Discord. I think it's linked if you go to it on. Let me just get the speedrun slash. I think it's just Super Metroid, all one word.
Not just SM.
Yeah, Super Metroid, all one word. Yeah, I guess SM must have already been taken by something. They just decided to spell it out for some reason. But yeah. But yeah, thanks to Bingothon for having me, and yeah. Luck to the other runners in the marathon.
Thank you very much. And with that, we will transition into the schedule block. And after that, there will be the Pokemon Crystal Randomizer Bingo. The name is still up for grabs. We currently have 2 suggestions with $1 each, so if you want to change that, you can still do it. $1 stands for Bingo Mug, and 1 is for MSF DWB. So you'll have some more time to change that, and
Doctors Without Borders, also known internationally by our French name Médecins Sans Frontières, or MSF, is an independent medical humanitarian organization. Founded in 1971, MSF won the Nobel Peace Prize in 1999. Today we have some 33,000 staff on the ground in roughly 70 countries. We work in communities affected by war, natural disasters, disease outbreaks, chronic neglect, and other crises. We treat people based on medical needs alone, regardless of race, religion, or political affiliation. On any given day, we assist patients who have no other access to healthcare services. Our medical teams can offer critical services such as surgery, maternal care, vaccinations, and mental health counseling. When people are forced from their homes, we focus on treating illnesses and injuries. We work to prevent disease outbreaks in refugee camps and other settlements. We treat malnutrition and the consequences of sexual violence. Our advocacy message is always the same. People at risk should be able to access health care, and medical workers, even in active conflict zones, must be able to provide it. And life-saving medicines and vaccines must be affordable and accessible to the people who need them most. The ongoing support of our donors, together with the profound commitment of our aid workers, will allow MSF to provide independent and impartial assistance to people in crises for a long time to come. We know that the future holds many challenges for people around the world, but we also know what's possible when we go where we're most needed with the materials we need to deliver life-saving medical care.
Hello, everybody. Welcome back to Bingothon Summer 2022. I hope you're having a wonderful time. That was quite the run we just saw there with Excuse me? Phones. Who the heck calls me at this? Oh, sorry, I gotta take this. This is actually important. Hi. Yeah, hi, how's it going? So we're currently sitting at 2,425. Yeah, I know. We're doing our best. Yes, the prizes. Oh gosh, we're so thankful for the prizes. That's like, you're doing such a good. You're being so good with Bingothon all the time. Yeah, absolutely, yes. No, don't worry. Don't worry, we'll get there, okay? We will get there, and then you can do the donation match, and yeah, all right, cool. Yeah, I will take care of it, okay? Yes, sure, easy enough. Great, thanks. Goodbye. Okay, sorry, buddy. I just received a phone call from our partners at Team 17, and they wanted me to remind everybody that that they will match $500 as soon as we reach $2,452 in total. That is like $27 away. So if we get $27 in, they will donate $500. So we basically are almost at 3,000 after that one. And this is quite an achievement, and I would really like if we get this in. And also, I was told to remind you all that we have amazing prizes also delivered by the folks at Team 17. They offer a bunch of gaming packs. If you donate $25, you are eligible to get one of those. So if you just, want to get one of these gaming packs and chip in $2 more, you can have them match the $500 donation amount. If you're interested to see what is inside these gaming packs, because this is way too much to read out on stream right now, you can go to bingothon.com, click on donate, and then click on prizes, and then you will see what we have here available for all of you to get, and then you can check some details in the packs. These are actually quite a bunch of games that are available in these packs. Alrighty, and remember, we are raising funds for Doctors Without Borders. They do amazing work. They do work where they are needed the most. They offer medical humanitarian assistance to people based solely on need, irrespective of race, religion, gender, or political affiliation. Their frontline workers, including doctors, nurses, and logisticians, are often among the first on the scene when people's lives are upended by conflict, disease, outbreak, and other disasters. So they're doing great work. They do it for the people that want to help where help is needed, and we want to support them with Bingothon. So if you donate, not only can you get eligible for a great prize, also we have Bingothon mugs, which is, well, I can't say this because Team 17 is going to call me again, but Bingothon mug is objectively the best prize you can get. And we have donation bid wars. You can still change the trainer name. Last chance we have. They are matched up at $1 each. So if you want to change the trainer name or make one definitely defeat the other, now do it right the frick now. You can't wait any longer. $1 is enough. And you can win prizes. You can go to the bid wars incentives, or you can and you do something good for charity. And isn't that great? It is. So if you want to donate, click the donation button below the stream or type in chat, just as Pika just did it, !donate, and you will get sent there to send your hard-earned money to a good cause. And meanwhile, we'll wait for the setup for the next run, which is Pokemon Crystal, the full item randomizer. Get the donation in to get the trainer name. Now! Don't wait any longer. Do it!
Hello everybody, and this just came fresh in. There's another donation, $25 from 64-bit Link. Let's keep this bit war going, and indeed the bit war is still going for our big finale, the Blind Bingo rematch. Game choices, donations have been made. Currently Minecraft is in the lead with $25, followed by the Witness randomizer with $6, and then Super Mario Odyssey with $1. Hollow Knight and Super Mario 64 did not get any donations yet. You have time till the end of the marathon to decide which the game choice will be. Keep it going. A quick reminder, you can still get that trainer choice. We are going to close that donation very soon, so if you want to change that, now is basically your last chance. And we will be getting ready for that randomizer triple bingo very soon, so stay tuned.